Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wabram. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing, and be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai by their faith. I got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua as we get closer and closer to the destruction of Babylon the Great. We are waiting on one major prophecy, and that's the MOTB. As we, as the apostles, elders coined, I don't want to say me included, but as the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone coined the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. And we know for a fact that we are in those times, man. And as you see the prophecy coming to pass, it's not going to be denied and saying it's the sin or any other thing than what the apostles and elders said it was. And we're clearly at the end times because the World War III would not happen. Well, I say it won't go hot as shooting those thermonuclear missiles off until this prophecy comes to pass. As the scriptures foretold us, it will come to pass before that day happens. So I want to kind of build up to the point of the MOTB and showing you we here, man. There's no denying it. It's no putting it off. We are here. Now check this out.
Now, you posted on @RealKAHall that people who've signed up for the speedier passage through TSA have also waived a very important right. What have they signed away?
So when individuals enroll in TSA PreCheck or Global Entry, they actually sign a release granting the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI unrestricted, warrantless access to all their personal data. Health records, physical, mental, social media, communications, court history, anything they want, they have access indefinitely. And this sweeping surrender of privacy is in the fine print few people ever really read. So the people end up giving up their permanent rights, or their rights permanently, for the convenience of maybe a little bit faster time in line.
So they're showing you they're gradually getting you conditioned to have no rights. To have no rights at all over your life for the most part, man. Because your social media, everything she just named, you're not going to have any rights to it. And we know that this is a while back, but BG said this: digital ID must be accepted by U.S. citizens by 2028. And that date is not a permanent date you have to have it by. That's just telling you this is a date that they are shooting for, which this is always far off than they would have it. You see what I'm saying? Somebody just left Salakia. You have it far off than somebody would have it. You know, they would have it far off, but they are speaking of now because he wouldn't have said it so far in advance. So basically, this condition you to want to take it, and basically to cripple you to take it. It says or risk exclusion from society. So not going in the grocery stores, not going in your banks, none of that. And he said this, I think, last year, I want to say. So this is the road we're heading to. But you have the false prophets teaching another doctrine, teaching of lies, man. Teaching of lies, man. Which we know for a fact, what he is speaking about has nothing to do with the MOTB. And this is the leader of IUIC, and it's General Bishop Nathaniel. You see, he got 5 stars, man. These Israelite groups are not teaching the correct doctrine. They don't want Babylon to be destroyed, man. Because you're going to listen to this breakdown and you're going to see that this makes absolutely no sense.
This in mind. I'm going to show y'all something. I need y'all to pay close attention. Give me Revelation 13. Here's the great controversy. Revelation 13, what verse do I want? Verse 16. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Y'all see that? Now you want I've been telling y'all it's talking about sin for a long time, whether political or religious. Now, we just read what it is. Go back to Revelation 17 and read verse 4 and 5 together. What's in the hand of America and what's in her forehead? Read.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand.
In her hand, go ahead.
Full of abominations.
No, a microchip.
Full of abominations.
Full of abominations
and filthiness.
and filthiness
Of her fornication.
So that's in her hand. Now let's see what's in her forehead.
And upon her forehead.
Okay, her forehead, her mind.
Was a name written.
What is it?
Mystery. Babylon the Great.
Read.
The mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
I thought it was a microchip.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? Somebody just got bodied. That's it.
Now, if you go back and listen closely, he's talking about America, which his breakdown is off, but what he's trying to say that America has is a golden cup. What they have to do with the people? That has absolutely nothing to do with the people, man. Which the scriptures say the deceiver is the Lord's, man, and he is one of the deceivers. Now check this out. I'm gonna go back. He's referring to America having a golden cup and in their forehead, Babylon the Great. What does that have to do with the prophecy of a man having a mark in his hand, on his right hand, on his left hand? I mean, his forehead and his right hand, man.
Of America and what's in her forehead? Read.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand.
In her hand, go ahead.
Full of abominations.
No, a microchip.
Full of abominations.
Full of abominations
and filthiness.
See, that's speaking of Babylon the Great. That's what he's describing. What would be in their hand?
And filthiness of her fornication.
So that's in her hand. Now let's see what's in her forehead.
And upon her forehead.
Okay, her forehead, her mind.
Was a name written.
What is it?
Mystery. Babylon the Great.
Read.
The mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
I thought it was a microchip.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? Somebody
and people
just got bodied. That's it.
And his congregation cheering like they got the truth. Now, I seen this last night, and this is what the world is going to, man. And not only that, though, see if they were seeing, if the mark of the beast was seeing, what about all the other people? What about the heathens? Because the only people can sin is the children of Israel. That's who was given the law, statutes, commandments. So no other nation can sin against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua because they wasn't given the law, statutes, commandments. So that cuts his breakdown all together, man. You know, Esau talk about sin and different things like that, but they wasn't given the laws, man. It tells you clearly in was it 1 John 3 and 4 who was sin given to. But the point is, he is leading his congregation to destruction. Now check this out. This is man. He has the Neuralink. Now, let me let him explain it.
My name, it's not too important. What I'm about to tell you, it's extremely important. I'm one of the first people to get a Neuralink implant in my skull. If you guys can see and don't really know what a Neuralink is, it's kind of like an electronic chip from Elon Musk embedded in your skull. At first it was kind of like a Fitbit, kept track of vital signs, stuff that was going on in my body. Eventually it's gotten to a point where I can move a mouse without even touching a computer. I can connect, I can download, I can transfer information. I'm not the only person that has one of these now, and now we can communicate. This is what's going to happen for the rest of the world. Eventually, this technology will be, maybe not in you, your kids, your grandkids. This is what's coming next. Welcome to the year 2025. Have fun.
Now, that's what the scriptures has been speaking about, and that's what the apostles and elders been forewarned to tell us about through the scriptures, what it's truly saying in the scriptures. Now, this man has on his post, it says half man, half machine. And you can see this is his TikTok, man. You can go on his TikTok and see real shapeshift. But you got to understand, man, this is what the scriptures are telling us, not this, man. Let me play this one more time before I get into scriptures.
This in mind. I'm going to show y'all something. I need y'all to pay close attention. Give me Revelation 13. Here's the great controversy. Revelation 13, what verse do I want? Verse 16. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Y'all see that?
And that's what
Now you don't want
and you just seen the mark in his forehead and in his right hand. This is talking about individual people, not Babylon the Great, man. So they read the scripture and clearly doesn't know the breakdown of it. And the Lord warned us of this, man. He warned us of what was to come. And this goes to show you who has a spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and who doesn't. Because they cannot see what we see through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And it goes back to the name, because they're not teaching the name of the Lord, man. So they don't have that connection to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. See that? Satan has got an advantage over them. Those that are not teaching the correct doctrine, teaching the name, the Satan has an advantage over them because they don't know what the mark of the beast is, man. That's one of the major tests that we're gonna have to take in these last days, man. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, of his devices. See, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. They are. Those that are teaching the name of the Lord and teaching the correct doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they are clueless of the Satan's devices, because ultimately they are with Satan. Because they don't want Babylon the Great to leave. They don't want Babylon the Great to fall. They are part of it. That's because of the money they are receiving, that they don't want this society to ever go down, man. This is Isaiah 8. And I'm going to get this in the NLT. This is Isaiah 8. And I'm going to start at verse 18. Let's start at verse 18. Salaki. This is Isaiah 18 in the NLT. It says, I, the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, has given me, served as signs and wonders to Israel, from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of heaven's army, who dwelleth in his holy temple, on Mount Zion, Salakia. So the Lord has given us signs and warnings. And this is from many generations, many captivities. The Lord has always given us signs from the heavens, man. It says, someone may say to you, let's ask the mediums and those who counsel the spirits of the dead. And see, many people are going to ask, is this the mark of the beast? So they're referring to it as asking for mediums, going to these different pretty much they said mediums, but they're gonna go and seek anybody that's going to tell them the truth, man. And that's why the scriptures tell you that Daniel's, they will run and knowledge shall be increased. They will run to and fro and knowledge shall be increased. We are in those times, man. And see, the Israelite, those that claim to be Israelites and not teaching the correct doctrine, they don't get the understanding of what the Lord has in the spirit for us to know, man. So they're going to seek everybody but the truth. And they dismissing the men of the Lord, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, by demonizing what we've been prophesying, man, as the MOTB and the mark of the beast, which is the microchip. They demonize that as not being the truth, or something from somewhere else that's not connected to the Lord, man. And it's ultimately for their own destruction and their own demise. It says, someone may say to you, let's ask the mediums and those who consult the spirit of the dead with their whispering and mutterings. They will tell us what to do. See that you're going to going around everybody else, but not seeking the Lord for His counsel, man. But shouldn't people ask power for guidance? And see, they're not calling a name, so they're not getting guidance from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. That's why it sounds so far-fetched as the microchip being the mark of the beast to them. Because they're going all around, but they're not asking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua for the truth, man. And it's showing. It says, shouldn't the living seek guidance from the dead? And that's what these other Israelites are doing, man. They're seeking information from their idols, man. Because once you're not connected to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, your idols is of the world, man. Your idols are these demons and devils that you call on. Now you change the name of the Lord from Yahweh Shai to Most High Christ Bless. So you're seeking the God of this world, man, because you made a God. You made a God. This is verse 20. It says, look to power's instructions and teachings. See that? Look to the Lord's power, His instructions and teachings. People who contradict His word are completely in the dark. See that? They're contradicting the Lord's word, and they are completely in the dark, man. They are completely in the dark, not having a clue what the Lord is telling them the mark of the beast is, man. Because pride is a powerful demon, man. And that's why Pharaoh was puffed up with so much pride. Because that demon had a control over him, man, for the Lord to bring him down. And our people that don't repent to the Lord and seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that demon is going to get them destroyed as well, man. This is 1 John 4, and starting at verse 1. Let me get this back in the King James. It says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of power. Because many false prophets, see that? Many false prophets are going out into the world. See that? You're supposed to try the spirit. So if he getting everybody to basically build him up to make Nate, I'm just speaking of Nathan, building him up to make him think that what he's saying is the truth. And they're not being what you say I would say a deep thinker, or someone that is basically testing what he's saying, trying what he's saying, man. Looking into the world and seeing what's going on to see if the scriptures are going into this prophecy. Because even though we have the scriptures for our learning, we have to still see what the world is shifting to, man. Because the Lord controls the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So we seeing what the Lord is doing, having the Edomites do on the left-hand side, so we can see what in the scriptures, what the Lord is doing on the right-hand side, man. The Lord is balanced. It's not the Lord is moving on the left-hand side. We don't know what's going on. No, we know. And the Lord is shifting everything for us to know. So the hopeful elect will be saved. That's the point. The Lord woke us up for this. The Lord woke us up for salvation. Not to be judged with the world, man. 2/3 in the world are separated from the elect. Even if they call themselves Israelites, man. It says, verse 2, it says, hereby know ye the spirit of power. See that? This is how you know you have the spirit of power. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is come in the flesh is of power. See that? And that's why we call on the name of the Lord. So IUIC is saying that we'll get the name of the Lord when He comes back. So they really saying he haven't came, man. So what they're saying is deeper than what they think they're saying, man. Because once you're saying that Lord, we don't have the Lord's name, you're saying the Lord didn't come, man. Because basically you're making the name of the Lord, and you're taking the Lord's name in vain. Verse 3, it says, and every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is come in the flesh is not of power. See that? That's a separation. If you saying the Lord ain't come, you're not of power, man. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come. and even now already is in the world. See that? And those false prophets have came into the world, man, to teach you the wrong way, man. That's the separation, man. The Antichrist spirit. And it is already in the world, man. And that's what we are warning you from. Those men are teaching false doctrines, man. For it says, ye are of power, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is in he that is in you. See that? The elect is going to overcome these false prophets and understand that this man is not teaching the truth, man. That's the difference. Because greater is in you than he that is in the world. See that? The Lord is in us now, man. That spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is in us. The Lord is one. We are becoming back one with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And the Lord is in us. And the separation from the 2/3 is being made known to the world, man. Who has the truth? Who is teaching the truth? Who is not compromised with this world, man? This is John 14, in verse let's hit the point of verse 20. It says, at that day ye shall know that I am in my Father, and ye in me. See that? And I in you. See, the Lord is in us now, man. See that? The Lord is in us. And that's why we can speak boldly on what the mark of the beast is, man. What the truth is. We can speak boldly about that. Because the Lord is in us. And he's revealing the things that we know, it's like that we need to know for salvation, man. This is John 17 and 23. He says, I in them and thou in me, that they may be perfect in one. See that? That way we may be perfect in one, and that the world may know that thou hast sent me. See that? We're making it known the Lord has came, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was sent to redeem his elect. And he's soon to return and redeem us, man, on a physical level. And has loved them as thou hast loved me. Father, I will that they also, whom thou hast given me, be with me where I am. See that? We are one. So we are with the Lord, man. That they may behold my glory, which thou hast given me. For thou lovest me before the foundation of the world, man. Beautiful, man. So the Lord has given us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for salvation. And this was given to his elect. And Lord willing, we are part of the number and endure to the very end to see the salvation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. This is 1 John 12 and verse 2. 1 John 2 and verse, I'm gonna start at verse 20. It says, but ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. And that's the point. We have been made one with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and we have the unction of the Lord, man. And that's how we know all things, man. That's how we know. And I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it. See that? We know the truth. And that no lie is of the truth. See that? No lie is of the truth. So we're going to tell you, oh, it's sin. No, we're going to tell you this sin, man. We're going to tell you exactly what it is, man. So you will be able to deny this man's mark that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua put in his hands to bring out. Because going to Revelation 13, man, we know that sin is not the mark of the beast, man. Matter of fact, let me get this before I even get that. Let me get that first. 1 John 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. Now we know if you take all the laws, statutes, commandments. If you mark yourself, you cut yourself, you're breaking the law. That is we know that already. We know what sin is. We know that what I'm saying. That if you did take the mark, that's sin. We know that. That's common sense. But the point is, this thing is going to be given to all nations that was not given the law, statutes, commandments. That's the point. This is going to be given to every nation on earth, not just Israelites. This is Revelations 13 and start at verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't take the mark of the beast, they're going to want to put you to death, man. They're going to want to put you to death. So this is pertaining to all nations of people. If you don't take the mark, they'll want to put you to death. And it will be men that believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua will be martyrs. But the point is, this is going to pertain to all people, man. Verse 16, it says, and he causes all, see that? All, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads. So rich, small, great, poor, in jail, out of jail, you're going to be presented with this mark, man. Verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the mark or the name of the beast. Let me get it all out. And the number of his name. See, that's pertaining to everyone. You won't be able to go grocery shopping. You won't be able to go to the mall and shop. That will be cut off from you unless you have this mark. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath the understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And see, Nathaniel was trying to make it seem like it was America, man, that would receive the mark of the beast. How can America is going to be the one of the main components of they are part of the beast system. They're going to be one of the main people to give the mark out. So why would they receive the mark? So that goes to show you that it's a snare that he's a stumbling block to the Israelites, man. He is a trap for those that the Lord is not having to be saved from Babylon the Great, man. This is Revelations 14 in verse 8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is falling, that great city. See that? Babylon is falling, man. It's not rising. Now, if you go back to his video, you see that he makes it seem like Babylon is on its way up. But we know when they give this mark out, this is it for them. They're gonna be destroyed after that, man. This is their end. That's why I say in here, another angel saying Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she have made all nations. See that? All nations are going to have to take this man's mark, man. See, all nations, as it says in Revelation 13, man, rich, poor, free or bond. It says everyone. It says all nations drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And Babylon the Great is going to be the first people to present this chip to the world, man. As you see, Elon, that guy, he was one of the first people to get it, man. It came right out of Babylon, man. Babylon the Great. So that, if you follow IUIC, man, you need to get out of that group, man, or stop following them. Stop following their teaching, man, because this is one of the most important things you're gonna have to die. You're gonna have to not take. That's coming, and this is like the guy was saying. This is next, man, and that's true. That is next. The mark of the beast is next. You can see everything is going in that direction. Verse 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See that? It's going to be a judgment that comes with taking it. So he's making it, Nathaniel is making it seem like, well, if you take it, that's not the mark of the beast because you didn't sin. That makes no sense. Now, how are you going to go in the store and buy anything and say, well, you're going to tell them you didn't sin today? How would they know you sin today to let you in the store to buy something? That makes no sense. So what we have been prophesying it to be is what it is, man. Starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone on down, man. I have to give them their acknowledgement on it, man. Their honor on that, man, because they brought it out, man. They taught me. Verse 10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of power, which is poured out without mixture unto the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. See that? In the presence of the holy angels. And may not all these groups, man, come up, but Genesis, they saying that this place is not the lake of fire, man. This is clearly telling you, if you take the mark, you're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that's going to be here in Babylon the Great, man. It ain't going to be a lake in Megiddo, which over there by the Small Hatters. I forgot exactly where they presented it, but that's what they were saying. It was a streaming lake. That makes no sense, man. This is going to be here. This place is going to be ashes, man. Never to be dwelt in again. 500 square feet from New York to California. It's going to be a desert land, man. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. See that? A long period of time where the smoke from the fire is going to be burning in here in Babylon the Great, man. And they have no rest day nor night. So that's the lake of fire, man. Because the spirit is going to remain in your flesh for a period of time until the Lord releases it to the spiritual world, man. So if you're judged here, your spirit is going to be in that flesh for a period of time. I mean, I can't tell you exactly, but you're going to feel the torment of the fire and brimstone, man. That's what you're going to receive, man. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. So it's going to be a long period of time. Your spirit is going to still be in your flesh receiving this judgment. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image. And whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. See that? This is what's going to happen to you if you take it. You're going to be in that flesh for a period of time before the Lord releases it, man. So you're going to feel the fire from the destruction, man. And it said forever, so it's a long period of time, man. You're gonna feel the judgment, man. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of power and the faith of Yahweh Shah, man. So you have to keep the faith of the Lord, man. You have to do the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. This is no joke, man. And you have to teach the people so they will be able to deny the mark, man. That they will be out of harm's way, man. That they won't receive the judgment, man. Because if you don't warn them, their blood is going to be on your hands, man. This is Revelation 16 in verse 1. I'm just getting started at verse 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your way and pour out your vials of the wrath of power upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. And these plagues are they're going to fall upon you if you take it, man. That guy you see, he's going to have a noisome and grievous sore on his face, man. It's going to be a major judgment for taking it, man. That's the whole reason for the Lord having us to warn you before this time comes, man. Because we are very close to it happening, man. One major thing will happen, and this will be here, man. You will be presented before the world. And you have to take it or deny it, man. You have to take it or deny it. And if you don't take it, the Lord will have mercy upon you. And you have to have faith that the Lord will have mercy upon you. Because like I said, it will be martyrs that will deny the mark and that will be martyrs for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is Revelation 20 and verse 4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of power, and which had not worshipped the beast. See that? They had not worshipped the beast. So you denying this man's mark, the Lord is going to have mercy upon you, man. Even if you are beheaded for the witness of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He said, worship not, verse 4, one more time, let's start from the beginning. It says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of power, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua Mashiach 8,000 years. So dying is not dying to us, man, because we know what dying is, man. But the Lord, we know, will have mercy on his elect, man. And the Lord will put his spirit on you to deny this mark, man. No matter what. And this is the faith that we have in Yahushua, man. This is the faith that we have in our power. Because the Lord said he would not leave us. This is Revelations 19 and start at verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshiped him, it's like it worship his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. And see, that goes to show you again that the doctrine of Genesis is off. Because it's not going to physically pick up the false prophet. No, man. All his system, everything he is in control of is going down, man. All that's going to be burnt up. And you got to understand that this is metaphorically speaking, man. But the thing is, the whole system, everything that he possesses, his power, is going to be burnt up, man. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat on the horse, or sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. And see, everybody's in control of this man. This man's kingdom is going to be destroyed, man. Everybody that is pretty much with him, set up with his system, is going to be taken down, man. They're going to be judged, man, and destroyed. And none of them are going to rise, man. This is it for them. This is Revelation 15 in verse 2. It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast. See that? They had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark. See, it will be people that won't taste death before the Lord comes. Because this is speaking of the Lord saving these people that didn't receive the mark of the beast. It says, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, standing on the sea of glass, having the harps of power. And see, these are the people that were saved from the destruction. And they sang let me slow down. It says, and they sang the song of Moses, the servant of power, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are they, it's like are thy works, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua Power Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. See that? It's going to be people, not people. It's going to be the elect that's going to be saved from the destruction. Who shall not fear thee, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and thy glory and glorify thy name? See that? You got to have the name to glorify, man. And that's one of the main reasons why IUIC goes off, because they don't have that name to call upon, man. They don't believe it's given to them yet. Verse 4 again, it says, who shall not fear thee, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and glorify thy name? See that? And glorify thy name, for thou only art holy. See that? Thou only art holy. And that's Yahweh being the Father, and it's Yahushua being the Son. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. See that? The Lord's judgments are soon to be made manifest, man. You don't know the Lord brought this destruction on Babylon the Great, man. And upon you, you took the mark. So I'm going to end it there. Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom. Shalom.